All right. All right. Whew. Hi, my name is Xenvaei. I am the concept of magic itself. Let's back it up though. What does that entail? Shifters in mythology are first presented in the Epic of Gilgamesh. There is a possibility that all shifters belong to a creature that exists in their specific lineage, folklore, or birthplace due to biology and or mythology. If you are a dog shifter, it is possible that you are a canine that's native to your birthplace, common to your area. If you're a dragon, it's possible that you are a dragon related to family folklore. If you're a fictional character, you may even be one that is based on your culture. Though most people would say that shifters are supposed to be animals. Not all of them. The thing about shapeshifters, they come in various types. We can shorten reality shifter to Rhea shifter. It's a shapeshifter who becomes themselves in another reality. For these people, they have methods such as meditation, scripting, all of that, which describes how they are in this other reality, how they are in this reality, and how it reacts to each other. P shifters, physical shifters. They are shifters who metaphysically or physically shift their body to resemble another species. This is obviously common in our community. Most people who are P shifters tend to be canine, wolves, feline, or there's the possibility of avians. Intrashifters. We can call them intrasomal shifters, whatever. It doesn't matter. What matters is how they're different from the other two. See, the reality shifting is your reality. Physical shifting is your body, how you appear to other people. Intra shifting tends to be on the inside. So an example could be if you are a witch. Not all witches change physically on the outside. So when they do spell work and witchcraft that changes the energy they put out, it may make them more animalistic. Familiars are not on the same category as intrashifters, but if you are familiar with the concept, you can kind of relate the two. For these, this is mostly uncommon. I actually found this terminology on Amino. It's from 2019, I believe. It is not well known in the community, which is why it's something I would like to possibly venture into and write about because I do have experiences related to Zokatachi. So, literally, it means zo or zoo from animal in form from katachi. It's a Japanese word. Um, so, in this form, shapeshifters have animals that possess them. Strange. But we're all welcoming of the idea. They possess them from body sharing and other ideas of channeling spirit guides and supernatural events and abilities. All that. I have personal experiences with this one, vocalomorphy. It is an identity that is subjectively, which means it externalizes itself from internal identities. It is subjectively physical and causes the need to morph or shift in order to experience said identity. I have experience with this. I know a lot of people in the community do not, but I am friends with the person who coined the term, so I am a lot more inclined to be supportive and find myself in this identity. So, for each of these shapeshifters, they change their body, right? So, whether it's internal, external, the reality, or the perception of them, they're all shapeshifters. Most people who refer to shapeshifters, they think, oh, physical shapeshifters, only p-shifters. And that's false because there's so much more out there. Some people don't believe they shift at all. Look to avians. Avians don't believe they shift. They grow wings. For mermaids, they have different beliefs. It's between each and every sub-community and subtype, there will be a different culture and a way they experience physical attributes. That's just how it is. I've met shifters who are deities. Those are not from this reality. And for me, specifically, I've never met people who are like me. So, the examples I have are, let's just say, I don't like Zeus, but I have to include him in this. For the golden shower and the cloud, those are two objects, but he's still shape-shifting. The Monkey King, he has, I believe, 72 transformations, animal and object. And don't get me started on the Monkey King, I love him. But there's also a spirit. There's spirits, and there are ghosts, and all the other transformations and shapeshifters and polymorphs that people just don't refer to when they think about shapeshifting, mainly because it's not human to animal. Zeus is not human. The Monkey King is not human. Most spirits are not human. So, because of that, a lot of people don't refer to shapeshifting as anything but human to animal and animal back to human. Which is why I barely find any media that's representative of what I am. I've been awakened since 2019. On that journey, I was stuck in otherkin circles. There is nothing wrong with otherkin circles, but sometimes when you're in the wrong space, you don't grow. When I coined the term magician, it was the only form of me that was true. Through my entire journey since 2019, it's the only thing that has stuck around. And so I started thinking recently, hey, did I forget something back in 2019? Oh, right, I might actually be magic itself. And I don't realize that because of how much I just mask all the time. The term magician was for those who were identifying as a magical energy or entity, which is usually non-human. This included magical objects, animals, orbs, or beings made from magic. So, because of how much I masked, I never knew what I was supposed to be. What am I? What category do I fall under? Since 2019, and conversating with, P-shifter servers and these communities, physical non-humans, I would say that I am an intra-shifter on the inside. My species, magic itself. I'm not a witch or a wizard. I'm uniquely connected to spirit magic because of my Haitian lineage. The culture I come from is intrinsically tied in magic. I have family who see and speak to spirits. I feel like I'm connected to spirit magic. That's the fundamental reason why I am here. I have my own personal experiences with spirits. I've always had experiences with ghosts and spirits. I usually just wrote it off as in I just do magic, Wicca, witchcraft. But I've experienced magical shifts for years because of that lineage. And I have taken different forms, as a polymorph would do, in order to push that self away because I thought that I was just playing pretend. In some circles, people who are not identifying as animals are usually not allowed at the big kids table. Let's say that. So, because of that, it's a lot harder to have a community when you are a concept or an object. Non humanity is not just animals. Shapeshifters are not just animals. Understanding that better helps include those who are not entirely based in real life, say dragons, and other fictional species. My experiences as magic is a long winded one. The ups and downs have been me completely ignoring and masking how I feel online and offline to better suit communities who would never care to house me in the first place. My magical nature was always apparent to me, even if I hid it. I could always feel what it was like when I practiced magic. I could feel physically a part of me tear off and disappear. Say I'm doing a spell. I physically feel my body on the inside, the energy that I have just deplete somewhere into what I'm doing. And from a lot of conversations with other witches, it's either that happens because of, oh, you're made of magic, or you're not human. Those are the only real answers I've ever gotten. So my only conclusion is, hey, what is this? The euphoria I would get from knowing how to use and demonstrating my ability to do magic was less of a feeling like I was practicing, but as if I was simply doing what was in my nature, what I was born for. Masking my true self for the benefit of others and so I can fit in better is a detriment to my identity, to who I am, and how I see myself. This fluid sense of self gives rise to my identity as a shapeshifter. not somebody who was confused. I thought, because of the narratives, that I was confused. I didn't have a solid form. I wasn't normal. I was a concept. I was an object. And in certain spaces, that's deemed as strange, as weird, as invalid. It's not real. So, for me to stop masking, it's hard. To me, I see this as if Ditto, the Pokemon, had existed in this reality. Numerous forms, different bodies, but there's always this one feature. It's the eyes. It's the eyes, it's the face. It's what is presenting to other people. You could always tell, no matter how many times you try to run from it. It's a bundle of organisms that morph and fuse into solid parts in creating a lookalike. But it wasn't real. It wasn't real. Yes, maybe it was made out of me. Maybe Ditto, those parts were Ditto. But what they're trying to look like, what they're copying, what they're mimicking, isn't real. It's not them. I was never those things I claimed to be while trying to fit in. My history with plurality and non-humans serve as proof to such. I just wasn't what I claimed. And that destroyed a lot of how I saw myself because of masking. To me, switching between human and magic, it comes easily. To mask that feeling of being something else other than the norm. Switching between, shifting between human and magic. Being able to internally feel the energy become who I am is no longer dysphoric because I'm no longer thinking of it as witchcraft, as just something you do. It is what I am. Hiding is this work. I've pushed myself out of otherkin circles for the same reason most people here would do. It's not for you. These things they describe, it's not for us. And that's okay. Sometimes you just have to build your own community. I've pushed myself from the shifter spaces so that I am allowed to experience the world through different lenses as somebody who was born a shifter, living as a shifter. Something I found out, something I am dealing with, even if every day I don't shift or every day I don't, practice magic. It's something intrinsic. Being a shifter is more than just shifting. It's what you're born as. It's what you identify as. It is what you are. That's the thing. No amount of running can change that. I tried the run. I tried the run, and it just won't work. I'm not saying that when you are born one, you have to always accept it. I'm saying that you can't take it from wherever it comes from, spiritual, blood, folklore, whatever. Wherever being a shifter comes from, you cannot take it from you and expect it to not always come back. The denial will hit you. And then one day you'll be like, yeah, I don't think I fit in. And I think I need to go. I think there's another community out there who will actually help me. And that's why I'm here. I did all this stuff because I wanted a community. The convention, the servers, information, archival. I did all of this just because I knew that I can make a community. Even if, you know, the shifter community dies one day, you'll still be a shifter. It's not internet, it's who you are. So living as one is a lot better than just denying yourself joy. And I don't want to deny myself joy. Thank you. I don't really have much. It was not that long. I think um this presentation was taking a toll on me, mainly because of what I have to say and how I have to announce myself, especially when it came to discussing things in a quick manner. I didn't want to make this lengthy. I didn't want to make this too complex so people won't understand. Just straight to it. Here's the type of shifters. Here's how this works. I'm not like the rest of you. We can still get along. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Have fun. We're gonna be doing movies. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. That was great.